6 to the 10.
What's good? You,
Good.
the boy Pop Brady, you dig. Marlon Bluntz in the building. You dig what I'm saying? We in this thing. You already knowing this. This good Thursday, this great Thursday. You dig? It's Pop Brady. I got my boy Tone in here. What's good, Tone? What it do?
What's good? I'm back for the fine finale, man. I'm liking this. I'm not gonna lie, low key liking this 2-week format. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is working.
It's like it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We experimented and it was cool. I definitely agree.
Lord,
Yeah, we got our guest, our dog Torian, man, in the building. Torian was Gucci.
Glad to be here. I said, like, when y'all was gonna talk about this after watching the episode yesterday, I said I definitely wanted to be a part of this discussion.
Nah, most definitely he did hit me up, man, for the finale show. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, me and Tone, since it's the finale show, me and Tone, we can just say we were not Star Wars show. We didn't do all this stuff been coming on. We just literally just whatever. Like we didn't pay no mind to it, but we actually really tuned in, and I'm glad we did. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, so shout out to everybody that came on here. I'm gonna just shout everybody out now. Tone, Tori in here now. Mizar came through out of nowhere. My dog with some Star Wars knowledge. So yeah, shout out to Star Wars, man. But we gonna start with the review. ASAP Rocky. So let's get it popping, man. Tone. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been for I think since the last episode, so you can give us our little what your spill is for the last two.
I bet. Yeah, man. Like Pep said, I'm no Star Wars head compared to these guys. I'm just a noob, so this is from the noob perspective. Episode 5. Let me just start with episode 5. Run the record. This was like the strongest episode. I guess always great to see Vader on screen. More Vader. Definitely got that. Couple of things. The Grand Inquisitor, her reveal of her plot twist or whatever, that was alright. I didn't expect it. No, I didn't expect the giant call me a girl. I was like, okay, that's a little nice little.
Okay.
So I was satisfied with that, but I wasn't that impressed with it. But I was like, I think it was like maybe the delivery of it was off. But
I agree.
I knew that you're not gonna best Vader. Like, come on, like you're not gonna best Lord Vader. The bucket battle
that was good. Yeah. And Lex is a noob. She said the same thing. She was like,
what's up, Shaw? And the bucket battle. That was more Star Warsy. That was a little bit Star Warsy, like that. I like that little part. Couple of things. The lasers. How are these lasers so inaccurate? I don't understand. They just you
mean the guns?
Like they just keep firing. Like they so. How are they trained for this stuff? They just miss every shot.
First off, if it's coming from the stormtroopers, then I can see why, because they have some of the worst aim ever.
Like ever.
Their aim is horrible, and that's why I wish that y'all had watched The Mandalorian, because they kind of played off of their inaccuracy to shoot, because it was a scene in the finale of the first season where they were just trying to shoot at a target and they couldn't even shoot at the target, and they were like 3 feet away from it. And I said, I see what they did there. They're trolling on the aspect of that the stormtroopers are bad shooters, like they have horrible aim. So all I could do was just laugh at that, as well as the other people that was like fans of the series and know how inaccurate their shooting is.
Yeah, that's just like horrible to watch. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, God damn, hit somebody, hit the wall, something. You literally just shooting this random laser.
Literally, why?
I ain't like that.
That's why Vader does himself, literally.
Yeah, like Vader, like, like. I mean, for real. Like, okay, see, I don't know that. See, now y'all have been me, because I definitely had to call that out. I was getting sick of that. Vader with the Force breaking down the ship. That was dry lit. That was definitely the best scene to me. I was all for that, man. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, and I knew they were gonna get away. It was kind of hinted at they would get away. So that episode really was the strong episode for me. So I would give episode 5
level threat. Sometimes he kind of gets up there. Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. But that's what I'm about to get to. The piggyback to transition to episode 6.
Oh,
5 was like a 6. 5 was like a solid 8.5. But 6 is where like I was like, all right. I felt myself doing this. I felt myself picking up my phone. I was like, all right. So look, slow start. Why is everybody back talking Vader? If Vader don't put these niggas in a chokehold, don't talk back to me. Don't tell me what you think. I don't want to know what you think. I'm Lord Vader. You do as I command. Like what? Like what? That was crazy. I'm like, yo. Obi-Wan finally got to do something cool, I guess, with his little force power. I'm like, at this point, I'm watching. I'm like, all right, this shit just like blowing me because like they just throwing rocks. Like, what is the force? Like Vader doing his thing, but Obi-Wan is not. He's just not appealing to me. Like at this moment, like I've been saying that throughout the whole thing. Like
this is interesting.
I just feel like
Vader was all through this episode.
I feel like Leia was like, I feel like they took away Leia for some reason. Like I really like their character. I think she should have been shown more in the last 2 episodes doing something. But even though it's Obi-Wan, I feel like his character was the least interesting to me. And like I said, I don't know shit about Star Wars. So like I know about that villain, but I don't know nothing about the Jedi side. Like I don't find them interesting characters. They all do-gooders. Like and then the way it ended, like what the hell? Everybody just left Vader randomly on the planet. Like where's his support? Like what's going on? Like I don't understand.
It's like you want to tell him, but you can't tell him.
It's like I ain't gonna hold you. I don't care. Y'all can tell me. Please tell me, because I'm just like, why they doing this to Vader? Like what's good? Like and everybody all happy is a happy ending. All about Urban. Who was that dude? Was that Palpatine? I guess he was talking to Emperor. Okay, so I know my shit. Look at y'all. Bam. So I know who that is. Why? Because he's interested. Liam Neeson. What the hell? I don't know who the fuck that. I was like, is that Liam? Like, what's good? So I was like, all right. I kind of have an idea about him, kind of, because I know it was on flashback for something I just randomly seen, but I'm not that interested. And then I just give episode 6 was like a 7. Like the CG. Something was off. I don't know. The pacing, I don't know, man. It didn't end as strong as I thought it did, or as everybody cites it. But again, this is coming from a new perspective. I don't know what to expect from Star Wars. I think all their fight scenes are kind of plain because they're just dancing with swords. They're not really hitting. And yeah, like outside of Vader's voice and like him using the Force, that's about it. Like honestly. So whenever I'm doing this, if I'm on my phone, this shit is boring, and I'm not interested. So that's how I felt. That's honestly how I felt. But episode 5, Liddy. Oh, and another thing before I let y'all go, the Grand Inquisitor. Okay, she survived, right? All right, I can make do with that. How the hell did she get back on that planet so fast? Or was they already there? Or like what?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like what the hell? Like she just skipped over time. Like
could have deal without her in the episode.
Yeah, she should have been like, what was her beef with Luke? Like, and then you go through all that. Like, I don't understand. That was a complete flop. So I actually take that down. The final episode was a 6 for me. Take that back down because I didn't understand her whole. I thought her line was done with Vader when Vader put her down. That should have been it right there. That the extra shit was unnecessary. Yeah, I take my score back. 6. Thank you. I'm done. But I did enjoy it. The series overall, enjoyed it. But just the last episode, yeah, big letdown to me.
Torian.
Okay.
What you think?
Okay, I actually did enjoy the last episode, and you know what? I have to give Tone a little bit of credit because he actually gave a score higher than I thought he would, considering that this is all like new to him, and it doesn't surprise me that he came into this as a Vader fan. Because when it comes to Star Wars, a lot of people may not know anything outside of Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca.
Yep.
Like when they think
Man,
when
I
they
barely
hear
know
those
them.
names, when they hear those names, when they hear
To be
those
honest.
names, they think of they think of Star Wars, especially Darth Vader, because that's like a very, very iconic character, probably one of the most iconic
He
characters
is Star Wars. I ain't gonna hold you.
ever made.
I just think he is Star from outside perspective. If I say Vader, you instantly know what I'm talking about. And the only person that you can say that for on Star Wars is maybe Obi Wan, but
that's
below
all
Luke
a tone.
No,
That's
it is
all the
Obi
more.
Wan.
That's a tone. That's all the more reason why you
Yeah.
need to go and watch the prequels, because that literally tells Vader's backstory before he becomes Darth Vader.
Pretty much.
That's all the more reason you need to go watch the prequels, episode 1 through 3. That literally is the story arc of how Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. Like, if you really like Darth Vader, you need to go and watch those.
I like the
prequels.
flashbacks that
But-
they were showing throughout the series.
I agree with Torian when he says that, though. When it comes to like, I feel like for this series specifically, the prequel will really help you enjoy it more. Cause
It really will.
certain things, like you said, Tone, like certain things, but like it's certain things I was like that probably made the episode better for me. So I'm like, oh, that's callback
That's
to
the
this.
thread. That's the thread. Yeah.
Yeah, because the series picks up, because like the series picks up, like you said in the first episode, 10 years later. 10 years after Order 66, which was the execution of all the Jedi, or all the Jedi that they thought that they took out.
Mm-hmm.
That was Order 66. That happens in episode 3.
In episode 3,
in episode 3, they didn't really.
Okay.
In episode 3, they didn't really show Order 66 as a whole thing. It was like little pieces of it. You just saw pieces of it. It didn't go through a whole thing. That's why I was glad in the first episode they kind of touched on that in the very, very opening scene. I was shocked that they did that, but I'm glad that they did. That was all Order 66. So this is 10 years after that happens, and before episode 4, which is called A New Hope, which is when Luke Skywalker's character comes into play. So everything we saw in this show right here is before episode 4, before Luke Skywalker even picks up a lightsaber. This is, of course, when he's still a child, when Princess Leia is still a kid, and all of that stuff right there.
I kind of get where it takes place. It just wasn't.
And Liam Neeson that popped up at the end of the episode. His name is Qui-Gon Jinn. He was Obi Wan Kenobi's master in episode 1. He was killed by Darth Maul. I feel like I'm spoiling because I don't know if you're gonna go back.
I know who Darth Maul is. So
okay, Darth Maul killed Qui-Gon in
that could do
episode
with the dual sabers. That's why.
Yes, with the dual sabers.
Yeah, he has the best sabers.
Probably one of the best lightsaber fights ever, in my honest opinion. That's what made me a Star Wars fan, was just that one scene right there.
Honestly, the only thing that made me even tolerate Star Wars is Vader. I think it's James Earl Jones. Shout out James Earl Jones getting that bag. Just for talking. Just for fucking talking.
Speaking of, when they were fighting in episode 6, I love the part when he cuts his mask and you can hear a mixture of James Earl Jones' voice and Anakin Skywalker at the same time. It was going in and out. It was almost like Anakin Skywalker was trying to fight through Darth Vader. It's like they were fighting each other internally, coming out externally. So you were hearing both sides coming out at the same time.
He's like kill Anakin.
Yep.
Yeah, I like how they did that. And I'm glad they did that too, because they allowed the actor who plays Anakin Skywalker to get some shine, because we always hear him come through as Vader. So we were actually able to hear his voice while he's in the suit, which we really never, ever heard. So I thought that was dope. And that was actually a callback to the show called Rebels, which was after Clone Wars, because it was only one other Jedi who was able to cut Darth Vader's mask, and that was the Ahsoka character. And she's about to get her own show played by Rosario Dawson. And she's another dope character because she was Anakin Skywalker's Padawan. The one Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, trained her, and she's a dope fighter. She be wielding them double white sabers. Oh my god, I can't wait for her show. But I really did enjoy this episode. I love that they had Obi-Wan fighting Darth Vader. Some people was worried about why is Darth Vader losing like this. I said because even though he's Darth Vader and how he is now, he's almost like he's a separate entity from Anakin Skywalker. Internally, he still kind of is him because Anakin Skywalker was always an emotional character. He always led with his dark side for the most part. Whenever he had that urge to win, that thirst to win, and even though Obi-Wan said, don't always try to go for a victory because you will always lose, which he always ignored, that was his dark side coming through every single time. So that's why another reason I said you need to go watch the prequels, because that literally shows Anakin Skywalker go from the light side that he probably was, that he was forced to be on, to embracing the dark side that was always within him. It's like he has probably one of the best story arcs ever since Luke Skywalker. And so seeing that and seeing them fighting like that, I said, well, hold on. At first, I kind of got thrown off. I said, when did Obi-Wan become an earthbender? When he was picking up all those rocks and launching them.
That shit was I ain't gonna hold you. It looked cool, but in hindsight, like I got to talking to y'all, I mean, that shit was ass. Like this is the best. This is literally the best you could do is throw rocks.
They would just.
That's all I kept thinking about, bro. I was like, okay, guys, tell me.
They threw rocks.
Tell me what the.
They fought for like 5 minutes before until they was like, let me
just somebody explain to me what the Force is, like what the actual power of the Force is. That's what I want to know. What is the power?
Over nature.
Okay, so you have control over nature, right?
Yeah.
Nature bending. Okay, I can. Okay, I guess. Yes.
And it's also,
I mean, I'm serious though. I really want to know what the Force is.
And it's like a sensible thing too. Like whoever has the Force, if they're near, even if they're far away, they can detect who has the Force even from far away. That's why when Darth Vader had buried Obi-Wan under those rocks, and he thought he was dead.
Can we define Force as like a life link or something, like a link to energy? Like,
yeah, it's like,
how would you
like your life? It's your third eye.
Yeah.
It's your third eye.
Okay, I just need. Okay.
Yeah, because it's literally a term. It's literally a term in Star Wars called Force sensitive. And when they say Force sensitive, that basically means anybody who has the Force. Anybody who's a Jedi has the Force. Anyone who was a Sith has the Force.
But that's the thing.
The offspring of them have the Force.
Yeah, because
that's the thing.
It's like Force is not unlimited. Like you literally can run out of that shit. Like that's why I'm like, you literally need energy, like actual energy to do it.
So to Steph's point, if this nigga Obi-Wan is like the best Jedi ever, why is he struggling?
He's not the best Jedi ever.
So who's the best Jedi ever?
Yoda is.
Yoda. Oh, okay. But who's the best Jedi like currently? I guess
because he got trained by Yoda. And he took down Vader. So really, scrub a little.
It just like he struggled for him to be made character. Like, dude, like you're struggling to command this. You might be Obi-Wan. Show me.
Well, you gotta think. You gotta think he hasn't been. You gotta think though. Obi-Wan. You gotta think though. Obi-Wan has not used his powers for 10 years, and it's a reason why. And it's a reason. It's a reason why he does. And it's a reason why he doesn't use his powers, because if he does, that Force energy will go out there, and he could be detected. So he has to not use them in order to not be detected. Because remember, Order 66 thinks that they killed all the Jedi. If he gives away his position, he's going to get caught. So he has to not use his powers.
He's Obi-Wan.
He's
Obi-Wan, the chosen one. Well,
Obi-Wan is not the chosen one.
I probably just made that up, but yeah.
Anakin was the chosen one.
What grade would you give it?
For me?
Yeah.
For this episode?
Yeah,
I would give it a 9. Okay,
9. So we have a 7 and we have a 9.
We had a 6.
Oh, we have a 6. 6. Excuse me.
6.
So I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna just be straight like this. You dig what I'm saying? I love this whole series straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of just going on what Torian said. Like this was like for the prequel fans. I don't know. Like it's like they really got hardcore into the prequels, and I feel like the movies got hardcore into the past still. Like you feel me? So I really liked what they did. Like y'all said, like this is 10 years old Obi-Wan. This is the Obi-Wan with not that much power, so he really had to get his shit back together. I didn't want it to be the last episode. I really liked the series, so I was looking forward to more. I wish it was a little bit longer, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. I was y'all like geeking the fact that Obi-Wan jumped her off the porch and gave her the little holster like she be having when she gets older. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of little hints that Leia gonna be, you know, become who she's gonna be. So that's why I'm like, I really was rocking with that. Obi-Wan dumb as shit, telling Ice Cube son, talking about, yeah, this has to end today. Fuck out of here. This shit goes on for years, nigga. You end up fighting Vader for years.
Oh, that nigga do look like Ice Cube. Oh shit.
That is his son.
Yo, that's crazy. That's his
Hey.
I was like, why does nigga look like Ice Cube, bro?
Yeah, that's his son.
So I'm like, Obi-Wan, so you're blind to the fact you're gonna be fighting this nigga till you die. He's gonna be the death of you. Little do you know. So no like shit. Plot twist, you gotta fight him forever, bitch. So then boom. He like when they was about to fight on the planet, he gave like a little line that he said episode 3 before they fought, and he was like, I'll do what I must or whatever. When he said he's gonna kill him. And Vader just wasn't going like that, bro. He wasn't going like that, but he just like Obi-Wan had to show him who the master was and had to put the smacker down on his candy ass all over the rocks and shit and show his ass, I'm the big dog. I trained you. You feel me? I trained you. Your son gonna end up being stronger than your punk ass. Boom. So I really was rocking with the fighting scene. I actually like this Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader scene because I feel like you can get it a couple more times because they're just showing little mini segments of Obi-Wan life. Like this is really how they're actually seem like from these shows might be going and branching off to make new Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like not the same holding on to the same Skywalker storyline. Like they really, you know what I'm saying? They could go off into some other shit. You know what I'm saying? One thing I did not like though, and I'm gonna put this on the screen because I think this meme was on the screen when we came on before we came on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this off the screen right here. This is literally how I felt every time she came on the thing. Right? Why is there so many banners to take down? It's like 3 banners to take down. Look, that's literally how I felt right there. It's like we're trying to watch more Vader, then they just keep giving us Reva. Like, no, lie the fuck back down. We do not want to see you anymore. Why do they keep showing us Reva? And then she goes, spoiler alert, she goes, does all this stuff trying to get Luke, everything, beating his family up, everything. You done beat his family up and didn't even do anything but deliver him back to the family. I was like, they lucky he don't just say, nigga. He could have let off an inner word right there out of anger because what the hell are you doing? You just beat the shit out of us in here and then gave us the loot back. He didn't feel.
That's why I was so confused, bro. I was just confused, bro. I was like,
she started,
and then I'm like, it didn't make no sense,
baby. I was on your side every episode.
Yeah,
1 through 5.
They turned her around, right? Like they did a 180 or 360 and shit. It's like, don't make you not like her.
Like, why she just chase all these niggas down and then nothing happened? And then he gave Luke back. He didn't fell from a rock. He didn't bust his fucking head open. He don't know what the. I'm thinking Luke might do some Force shit and he might not remember type shit. I thought he was gonna do some Force shit, like it was gonna spark off right there. Mm-hmm. Disney, that was terrible writing. You know what I'm saying? That was terrible writing. They did not do a good job at that. I did not like that at all. So, most striking
young Padawan.
Man, he said, I killed Anakin, nigga. I killed Anakin. I'm Darth. He said, see a Darth. I'm like, you sound corny as shit. You should have ended his ass right here. Stop doing it.
He wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah. I know.
Because that means because episode 4 would make no sense if he did it. So he had to let him live.
I hate the fact that we know what's gonna happen later. Because I'm like,
and it actually works because it goes with the line that he said in episode 4 when he said I'm just paraphrasing. It was when he met up with Obi-Wan on the ship, and Darth Vader had said something to the effect of when when you last saw me, I was the learner, but now I am the master, or something to that effect. So it actually works with this one because in this moment, Darth Vader is still very much the learner. After all, he's still calling Obi Wan a master, even though he hasn't been his master for 10 years.
Man, he did call him that when he
buried his ass. But he came to terms with that at the end of the episode when he was talking to Palpatine and basically said that he's no longer my master. But that scene though, when he was done talking to Palpatine and they zoom out and you had the Imperial music playing in the background, which of course is Darth Vader's main theme, that was a nice shot.
It was, bro. It was. Trust me, bro. It was definitely lit. I was like, oh, this shit like that. I like the music. Music was lit.
Look. I'm going to. Last thing, Darth Vader should have got his ass smoked, but whatever. He killed Anakin. Anakin died, so I guess somebody died. Qui-Gon Jinn. That was I like seeing that. Like I said, that was the first Star Wars movie I really saw. Was the one with Qui-Gon Jinn. So that was like I was like, as much as I was like, they want to probably drag out this story. I hope they don't do a season 2. I really don't. Just let this be what it is, or like Tone been talking about make a Vader series, make like a Vader series or something like that.
They can make any villain. I think they can make any.
Would have been like a strongest person.
They can do a. I think Star Wars needs to do a Marvel. I think the Marvel need to do the same thing. If they're going to keep pushing these properties, they need to go a little bit more edgy. Like they got to go over that. You gotta let the bad guys win some. I never seen the
That's
bad.
What the Acolyte
I never seen the bad guys win in Star Wars. That's just me. I never seen it. If they have, I've never seen it.
It's supposed to be some kind of a Star Wars show coming out called Acolytes, which is really about the Sith and just the Sith.
Well, we need to see that ASAP Rocky, but I gave
that's probably going to be more so after Ahsoka show because I think that's like the next one up in the Star Wars like Disney Plus series lineup.
So but look, got 2. I gave it a 9.5. You know, overall, I gave it a lot of this up. I give this series.
Overall,
I really didn't.
The series overall, I think it just fell flat in the end. But like I did enjoy my time.
But seriously, Tom, I highly suggest you look at the prequels. If you don't look at anything else with Star Wars related, definitely look at episodes 1 through 3, especially since you are a Darth Vader fan, just to see how his origin is. And then when you think back and look and think about this show, then you'll understand why some of the stuff was happening. It'll fill in a lot of the spots for you.
I mean, well, maybe, but I kind of get the. It's not like it's hard to follow. Like, I can pick.
Look, you got something. Look, bro. I'm telling you, they like that. The prequels like that, bro.
Clone Wars was fire too.
Way better. It probably made this show way better when you think about it. You like, damn, this show actually.
I am looking for some new to randomly watch after I finish up the Tomorrowverse. So yeah,
and also too, if you do plan on watching, like this is actually the order he should watch it in. You should watch episode 1, then episode 2. Don't jump into episode 3 just yet. Watch
Clone Wars
because Clone Wars is technically in between 2 and 3. Then
watch the little cartoon.
Yeah, Clone Wars.
I heard the Clone Wars actually really good though.
It's really good. That's probably one of the best things Star Wars ever came out with outside of their movies.
I never heard nothing negative about the Clone Wars, the animated series.
Now, Clone Wars that dips in more into Ahsoka's storyline, which of course, like I said, is Anakin Skywalker's Padawan, and she has a show coming on. So if you plan on watching her show, then you would definitely need to watch the
Padawan. That's a funny word, man. Padawan.
So I'm glad everybody loved this series, and before we close the series out, I had to show this. I definitely had to close the series out because he was the GOAT of this series, and we're gonna bring my guy out. We're gonna bring my guy.
Hey, that's sweet.
Tone something and Lex said something. She was like, "Damn." She was like, "Oh, Darth Vader pops." And I was like, "I ain't even realize I didn't."
That joke is lit.
Oh, and this is 2022, so that's this year.
It's from the Star Wars celebration.
No, that joke's tough. I like that. I like that black. That black case.
For me, I'm putting up 2 GOATs. I'm bringing back my Obi Wan. They're the GOATs of the show.
They don't like that. They don't like that, bro. Like it's like that. I like that.
I definitely had to get a Darth Vader joint.
I always wanted to see. I always wish that I had like an authentic Darth Vader helmet. That way, I can see what he sees on the inside of that helmet. Because them piercing red eyes on the inside of that helmet looks nice.
I think his whole helmet's nice. I thought overall I did enjoy the series. Like I said, as a noob, definitely was like, yeah, I'm gonna just give it a try. I actually enjoyed it. So,
and you got to think too, as far as Darth Vader is as a villain and as a character, I always and I think a lot of people also said it too. Him being put inside of that suit and being made into what he is almost like a punishment and a curse based off of what happened to him in episode 3. That's pretty much his consequence. Like, imagine that's literally how you have to live the rest of your life, bound by basically mostly a machine.
You definitely got to watch the prequel.
Please do. It'll all make sense.
We're right now, man. We just talked Obi Wan Kenobi review. You dig what I'm saying? Definitely just knock that down.
The Boys is coming on tomorrow. New episode of The Boys. I can't wait. Oh my God, that is my show.
We are here, man, for Blunt Talk, man. Which we can talk about a little bit of that if Torian wants to talk about that, man. But we are here for Blunt Talk, and Torian, he's saying The Boys is fire. So what is
this season? Is oh my God, this season.
Just give us a little like what you thinking so far. Like
my God, this season, listen, this season kicked it off on a high note. And I loved it because the season, like on the first day, they gave us 3 episodes because it's a weekly series. They gave us 3 episodes on the first week, on the first Friday of this the season coming up. And like it has just been out of control in a good way. This show has a little bit of everything for everybody. It has laughter, it has comedy, it has drama, it has suspense, it has a lot of action, and it's raunchy as hell. Like I'm telling you, like this show is not made for like any television network. Putting it on Amazon Prime was the perfect place to put it. This is a streaming only show, and based on what I've heard of the episode that's coming on tomorrow, based on the title of it and based on what people have talked about it, they said this thing is about to be almost soft porn. Because the name of the episode.
Super interested in that, man.
Listen. This is the name. Because this is the name. This is, I kid you not. This is the name of the episode. Herogasm.
Oh yeah, they definitely fucking on this.
And it was actually an issue called Herogasm, and they basically, I was watching a video of them break down what it's supposed to be. Now I don't know how far with this being a show that they're going to go with it. Because they went pretty far with it in the comics, and it's basically what it is. It's basically a bunch of heroes getting together to go have orgies.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, so it.
Nah, for real. I'm. Don't end it. Y'all just heard it from Torian. He thinks it's fire, so I'm really gonna buckle down. I have a lot to buckle down with, but I'm now that Obi-Wan's over. I will buckle down with The Boys so I can watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because I really
where are you at on The Boys?
I feel like I need to start over like at a certain point just to see where I'm at because I don't even remember. Like that's how long I was watching. I stopped. I really just stopped.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this show is like a person who loves superheroes. It's almost like a wet dream for them because this is what a lot of people wish that Marvel and DC could do. I'm so serious. I'm so serious because it has, like I told you, it's a mixture of a lot of things that you would love, and you'll be coming back on him like, Torian, now I see why you love this show so much. And I'm like, see, if you would have just listened months ago, you would have been caught up. Like this show is it's probably one of the best shows on right now. It probably is.
So I'm down for that. I need to tap in. This is my thing though. Torian with that. I'm gonna actually ask Tone a question on Blunt Talk, man, right now, man. And it's gonna swing the Torian right to this. Since you know what I'm saying, most likely we won't be back on until we do it right. What is your early grade? I know you haven't seen anything. What are your early thoughts and grades for going into Love and Thunder coming up, Tone?
What you mean? Explain that again.
Like, what's your like actual like thoughts? Like, what will be your early grade if you could give like a pre-grade? What you think it's going to be like out of 10?
Oh, you talking about what the advanced reviews will probably be hitting on?
Yeah,
Average score.
or just what you think.
What I think.
Your knowledge of the movie, anything you know. What do you think is going to be out of 10? Will it be a lighters up? Better yet,
It will definitely be lighters up because I trust Pratt and Hemsworth and I also trust Bale. I feel like he's gonna surprise some people. It's B1.
you think you can? You think
I
he's gonna?
have not seen anything related to Thor. I have purposely not seen anything. They're trying their best. The algorithms are trying their fucking best to catch. They are immediately, man. But guess what? I'm just expecting. I'm expecting better crush. I'm expecting the lighters up. I expect it to. I expect the advanced reviews. The average score Rotten Tomatoes. I probably expect it to be about a 74 ish. 74. I'm expecting to see a bunch of sevens. If I'm being honest, a bunch of sevens. I don't expect to see anything higher than the 8.5. Honestly, I feel like it's. Yeah, I don't know. I think Marvel just need to chill on the trailers, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
They do. I agree.
Yeah, they need to really chill on the trailers because it's getting out of hand. It was out of hand.
Through the finals, you damn near had to run out the room every game.
Hey, every commercial during the game, mute, go do something somewhere and come back in a minute. Like seriously.
But Tori,
it was bad.
Give your early thoughts. What do you think it's going to be grade wise? And will it be
now, right now, I think my grade is more like at an 8 for right now. Just I'm gonna be honest, Thor is not like on the top of the list of movies that I want to see, but I will watch it because it's Thor, so I know what to expect out of it, especially after what we've seen with his character over the last couple of years. So it's not like okay, I'm being blindsided by anything. It is what it is. Like Tone was saying, I can't wait to see what Christian Bale is going to do with this character. This is his first Marvel film, so this is his introduction into the MCU. And I know that he can pull it off because Christian Bale is a pretty decent actor. It's been a while since Christian Bale has played a villain.
It's been a while since I've seen him on screen. Honestly, for me personally, I don't know when the last time I seen him on screen. I ain't gonna lie to you, other than Dark Knight or whatever. I mean, but
it's been like I said, it's just been a while since we've last seen a villain role from him. So I think it's good to see, and now he's making that transition from DC to Marvel, and I'm curious to see what he's going to do with the character. They keep hyping his character up, as a villain, because that name, Gore the God Butcher, like that's just someone that just sounds menacing, like a person that can go around and just does nothing but destroy gods because he feels like it. Like that just sounds threatening. So I'm curious to see how it is. I think the scary part is the fact that because his character is supposed to be so menacing, he's being thrown into a film where it just doesn't seem menacing enough. Like it's like hopefully the threat level that he brings is like really there. Hopefully they don't try to make him too gimmicky or anything like that. Let that be let that be Thor's thing. Let that be Thor and the Guardians thing because that's really their thing. But don't try to mix that in with him.
I thought she was a good cool villain.
Who Hela?
Oh, Hela.
Yeah. She definitely was. If she wasn't, if they make her more like that, if they make him more like that, like with actual power, and like don't water him down, like they didn't water Hela down, like that's probably as far as she could go without going into her actual mythology.
And I'm also curious to see what they're going to do with Jane Foster and whatnot. I mean, after all, she's been working out like crazy, so we about to see her put in that work. So I'm not
even interested in her character because I kind of know what I'm getting with that. I already know what I'm getting with that. Like I don't. They already say that she's not taking the torch, quote unquote. So, so why is she there?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll figure it out. We're gonna see what's up with her. We're gonna see what's up.
So but that's pretty for right now. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. I'm kind of like in the middle with it. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be phenomenal or it's gonna be trash. I'm just like kind of right there with it for right now. But I'm pretty optimistic. But I still am anxious to see it and can't wait. And I think the best part about it is that I'm seeing it with y'all.
Gang.
So I know. So I know that if the movie is not good, at least the experience was fun.
I'm looking forward to Groot. Randomly, I just wanted to say that.
For sure. And it's and also I don't know, like when Tone said like, well, early me not knowing anything, it just feel like when I was younger, when I just didn't know to go look for a trailer or something like that. Like if I caught a trailer here and there, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But when you just go to movies because you just like to see that shit. So I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely ready and excited to see this movie. All I can say also is this, as another thing about Marvel, that Miss Marvel episode was just crazy when they just started doing the whole thing. Oh, spoiler alert! Excuse me.
I ain't watched it yet. Spoiler. Speaking of Miss Marvel review coming this weekend.
Okay, well,
are you hold up, Tone? Are you enjoying it?
I was gonna say that for my blood talk. I'm actually enjoying Miss Marvel, low key. Mm-hmm. I graded both episodes in the review. I graded them both 8 and 7. Episode 1, 8. Episode.
I'm actually right there with you, Tone. 7. I'm actually enjoying this. I posted it up on my Twitter account yesterday saying I'm actually enjoying the show. And I think it's because of the authenticity of it. Because you can actually
we'll say all that though. But I already know what the story is. Like I literally know what it is. And I think they're doing a good job of introducing the character and stuff.
What I mean is the fact that you can actually believe that this is a high school girl, like really like going through the whole teenage thing.
I mean, but we already seen this with Spider-Man, so it's kind of like what I
said, bro. Like,
we already seen this with Spider-Man, but like outside the high school shit, everything else I'm cool with. It's just the high school stuff, and I like the different animations that they're doing and the transitions.
I like that, and I also like that, and I also like that they're how they are incorporating her culture into it.
Yeah, I don't care about all that, bro. That's just. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just pleasing the masses. You ain't gotta do all that. We know she's. My dad's Muslim, bro. You ain't gotta throw that in everybody's face. We get it. We don't need all that.
Well, and that's why y'all
don't know that.
I'm just like.
And one thing I did,
nah.
Another thing I didn't notice with Miss Marvel,
come up. I might have to come up on episode, man.
Yeah, you got to come up.
Yeah, I gotta come up. So, man, I have to because I can't no more, and I'm not reviewing it, so I just been watching it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I think her powers are a little bit more closer to that. What's her name? The design of her powers. What's her name? Chavez. It look a little similar, like punching, like she's stepping through dimensions or whatever. It look a little similar, a little bit. Not that she's walking through the actual dimension, but the way it's presented looks like Chavez's powers. I think that's it. It might be just me though, but that's what I see.
Yeah.
I see Chavez's powers.
Speaking of punching, you know who needs to be punched? Whoever wrote that trash "What if Miles Morales became Thor" issue.
I seen that, Torian.
Whoever wrote that needs to be punched into another dimension.
Yeah, that man
definitely got some racist stuff for that.
I see that this morning on my feed when I was on my way to work. Man, I was like, got some time.
Man, they went in on, and the crazy thing about it is someone brought that to my attention before it trended on Twitter. Pat, I'm not sure noticed it. I can tell you don't know what we're talking about.
I'm just like kind of like, why would they even do that?
This man said, "This is my hood. Asgard is my hood." I was like, "Yeah, this joint is trash." Asgard is my hood, bro.
And they made all the male Asgardians had fades.
This nigga said by one of the strips says by Odin's fade, you sure could just work.
Hey, time out. Marvel comic, is it?
Yeah, it's
it's
comic.
A what if. It's a what if
to celebrate Into the Spider-Verse. It's like a collaboration comic.
And it's crazy too because the pull-in is the cover. The cover actually looks nice. It actually looks nice. It's called "What If Miles Morales Became Thor," and it actually is a nice cover. But then when you look inside of it and you see
it's kind of racist and shit. A lot of people are mad.
It's real stereotypical. Like,
a lot of people
it's like, why can't you just have? I was like, why can't you just have him just talking? Why does Asgard have to be in the hood? It's like, why is there
shoestrings the motherfucking shoestring? Yeah, the shoes.
Yeah, why is the hanging from the line?
They're wild, bro. They wild. But yeah.
And they said, I think they say it's like a Mexican guy wrote. I was like, oh, there you go.
Yeah, Mexican, Latino.
Time.
Yes, yes, that's one of the lines.
We looking it up.
They said this is the writer of Thor right here.
Yeah,
I mean the writer of this comic. This comic. This is who wrote the What If Miles Morales.
Gotta chill, bro.
Oh nah. Hey Slim, I'm looking at this right now. This is nuts. I can't believe they really.
Who greenlit that? Like, who's let that like pass on through and think that was okay?
This how the Miles Morales story writer feels right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. King of the Black people. Wow. Well, if y'all haven't checked that out, please check that out, man. But that's all the blunt talk I have for today. You know what I'm saying? We won't see y'all until Tone does Miss Marvel. I'm gonna have to come up. I need to pick an episode to come up. But y'all definitely check out Tone's new review coming soon. Miss Marvel. Check out my Funko Pop review that I just did. I just dropped. You dig what I'm saying? We definitely can't hear you, Tone.
Right. I thought it was whispering.
That was different. My bad. That was different. The Funko joint, I was like, huh? I was like, you just came out the blue with that. Like, okay, different. So yeah, check out that joke.
You keeping Marvel rolling. You dig what I'm saying? So
that was cool.
Check out our new videos. You dig what I'm saying? We definitely got it coming. We'll definitely next. We'll really be like in a group discussion when we will see Thor. We're gonna see Love and Thunder like in 2 weeks with the gang, and then we're gonna review. We're gonna do our spoilers. Yeah, so stay away from the spoilers. For 2 weeks. I've been doing it for the last 2 months.
2 months, like shit. Yeah.
Hold up though, Pat, because I saw you had posted something up on your Twitter account when you were saying that you was trying to stay away from the spoilers. Then you hashtag Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah. That was today, right?
Didn't click on it. Because I don't know nothing. Like, Tori, I promise. This is literally the first time all I've seen is the poster, bro. Anytime they try to get, like, normally, you know, we sit here all day and be like, yeah, I heard this. No, you see me and Tom, I got nothing, like nothing. If I see it on my screen, I just go out because I say I want to really tell if these movies are good or not. You know what I'm saying? Without seeing the trailer, without seeing anything, so I could really make a good judgment. Because I feel like Multiverse of Madness, they gave us everything. I'm gonna watch it on Disney Plus again.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. That might be the actual one I actually watched.
So now everybody got their reaction videos up going like crazy. But yeah, it's definitely epic on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, I definitely want to rewatch it to see what the rewatch is like. But you know, that's here or there. But man, shout out to everybody that pulled up today, everybody in the comments, Steph. Anybody who pulled up, shout out to Torian, man, pulling up for the
glad to be here.
You dig what I'm saying? Tone finale, you dig what I'm saying? The Obi Wan, Torian spill before we roll up.
Episode 6 of The Boys just dropped. I looked at it on Amazon, it's right there. So y'all know where I'm about to head.
That's where he's heading as soon as he got off the show, man. Follow Torian on everything, Instagram, Twitter. You did what I'm saying. Tone, give your spill before we dip be.
Yeah, man. Shout out Pat, man. Hold it down. Obi Wan series. Glad to be guests. You know, trying something new, man. Every 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks? Trying something new every episode. So that was cool.
Nah, it was cool.
Switching different formats. Y'all know, man. Molly Bluntz all day, man. Check the page. Fuck with us, man. Everything is, you know, legit here. So no, what's that word we use? No, not compromise. So yeah,
we're not,
we compromise over here, man. We let us go all day.
My God.
And yeah, man, Miss Marvel was coming this weekend. I'll post more details on
when you do the finale for Miss Marvel, I'm pulling up for that one.
Bet. Say less, man. You know, always finales are always the big group thing. So
as well.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to the guys, man. Y'all know, man, it's Marvelous Bluntz, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Right now, my new single Drum Solo Flow is out right now. Go check that out. That's on PowerBrady.com. Got a lot of stuff coming soon, coming up this.
Speaking of which, before we go, Pat has cracked the algorithm. Recently, his the song he just mentioned popped up in my recently new releases. So he's cracked the algorithm. I think he's cracked it.
I'm cracking.
Normally he's cracking the algorithm, guys. So yeah, keep supporting him, man. Because he did. That's one song he did. He didn't tell nobody. Well, he didn't tell me about. Because usually he would give me a heads up.
I just dropped it. I didn't say anything. I didn't. I just dropped it.
Yeah, and that jump popped up. It was on my new jump.
Doing this thing. I'm just cool, and just dropping. But look, man, shout out to Tone for that plug right there. But check out my new music. I'm gonna drop another Funko video too. And yeah, man, Thor coming soon. Everything coming soon. Marvelous Bluntz, man. We out,
man. Chicken and waffles.
She made this one.